Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very last community showcase of the year. And we're going to go out with a bang. It's going to be a really special one. We've got some fantastic guests, and it's going to be a holiday special because as we wrap up the end of the year, there are so many creative and amazing ways to use Wakelet, and we want to share lots of wonderful ideas just to inspire you during the festive season. We've come all festive today, and it's so wonderful to see so many of you on this chat. So hopefully you'll be inspired. You can share ideas in the chat as well. We'd love to hear how you're celebrating the holidays with your collections, with your students, with your education community, and beyond as well. So we'd love to hear your ideas. But before we get started, I just want to do a few hellos because I know a few of you have been in the chat ready and waiting. So it's so lovely to see so many familiar names in here. We've got Carmen there from Spain. Hi, Carmen. Joanna there. Hi, Joanna. Dustin there. We've got Miguel. Hi, Miguel. So many. Sandy there. Hi, Sandy from Pennsylvania. We've got Ryan from the Wakelet team. Hey, Ryan. We've got Hossein there from the UK. Lovely to see you on here as well, Hossein. Liljana there from Croatia. It's wonderful to see you all. And I love this session because it's a great opportunity not only to hear from our special guests, but also to connect and share ideas in that chat as well. But we're going to be sharing lots of ideas that you can use in your classroom and beyond. And I'll bring on the guests in just a moment. But before I do, just so you know, this session will be available to catch up on YouTube afterwards. It's streaming live to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to look back on it. So don't worry if you do have to jump off. That's absolutely fine. We'll send you all of the resources as well. Send you anything that's shared in this session. We'll make sure that's sent out to you in an email as a follow-up with your certificate of attendance. So at the end or towards the end of the session, I'll share out a link in the comments. So keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure I let you know when that's coming. And if you fill that out, yes, there'll be a certificate for the session with all of the resources shared. So if you do need to jump off, don't worry, we'll make sure they get to you. And if you do miss any links that we're sharing throughout, don't worry, we'll send those to you as well. But we've got a really cool lineup for you, and I'm excited to bring them both on. But please do get involved in the comments and share any ideas. Maybe you have some inspiration and festive creation that you want to share as well. We'd love to see them. But before we jump into the comments in just a moment, I'm going to bring on our fabulous speakers and our fabulous guests. So today we've got Anna and Tracy. Hi both. Hello, how are you both?
Hi. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Love it, Anna.
I was sitting last Christmas.
All festive there. And Tracy, I know you've just jumped off a lesson and joined us straight away. So thank you so much for jumping in and being able to share with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. So before we kick off, because I think we're going to go to Anna first and then around to Tracy. But before we do, I'm sure everyone would love to know a little bit more about you both. So we'll just do a little bit of an introduction. So Anna, over to you first, or that way. Yeah.
Sure. I'm a language teacher, first things first. And of course, we're wearing so many hats these days, active consultants, specialists, and around so many socials and podcasts. Teachers love you do. So I love sharing ideas and I love learning from you. So today we're sharing, as Emmy said, with lots of resources. I've seen resources of Tracy. So you will get ideas, resources, activities, links, and everything will be on Wakelet. And we're going to share with one, maybe two links. Anyway, you will get your ideas for sure. And don't hesitate, share your highlights on socials. We want to see what you learned from today's session. And of course, there's going to be collaborative space. We can't wait to see your ideas, because it's not that only we have ideas with Tracy, and we know that you have ideas as well, how you celebrate holidays with your students, what collections you have created. Just let's collaborate better together. Yes, I've shared, Tracy. I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm so excited.
We'll come back to you in just a second, Anna, but thank you.
I love it. Well, hi, Tracy Piltz. I'm in Billings, Montana. And yeah, as Amy just said, I just left a couple of kindergarten classrooms doing some lessons. So happy to just kind of hop on and join. Here in Billings, I used to teach kindergarten. I taught kindergarten for many years. Now I work for our district as an integration specialist. So I get to support our kindergarten through second grade teachers. So this is kind of what I do, just hop from building to building and teach lessons and get to work with lots of teachers and kids, which I love. And I love sharing ideas, and Wakelet is honestly one of my favorite ways to share those ideas. So super happy to be here today with Anna and Amy and just be able to share and collaborate with you all.
Awesome. Thank you so
You're
much,
amazing.
Tracy. So we're going to jump backstage for now and hand it over to you, Anna. I know you've got some really cool ways that you've been using Wakelet, not only for maybe the festive season, but for different holidays throughout the year as well, which is really exciting to see. So yeah, over to you.
Thank you, Amy. And I just want to say hi to everyone for joining. I've seen Mohammed, my friend, and Dr. Michael Harvey. I've seen Ryan and so many amazing educators who, thank you so much that you've joined today. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. Oops. What have I done?
Yeah, it's on there. Yeah, your
Okay,
screen's
1
up.
second. I know what just happened. I'm sorry, because I'm sharing my collection and I've added the YouTube link to this video, to that collection. And I love that on Wakelet, you don't have to switch to YouTube tab. Everything is in one place. It's very useful if you share Wakelet with your students. Okay, now I'm going to finally start my sharing part. Emmy, is it okay? Everything is fine on my side?
Of course, yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Right.
And yes, your screen's up. Lovely.
Yeah, so this is the main resource collection that we're sharing today with you, Community Showcase Holiday Special. And you will find, again, the YouTube video that was accidentally turned on. Anyway, the first thing that I would love to share is that I think right now, Emmy, we can share with Collaborative Space Wakelet collection. This link I've attached to our chat. And there you can please start sharing with your resources. If you have any Wakelet collections for holidays that you have created for your students, please don't hesitate again and just drop your links to that collection. Let's learn from each other, let's share, and let's spark each other with new ideas. So first things first, I love the idea, since we're talking about Christmas, the festive season is almost here, and we all feel like we want to celebrate as well as our students. There's advent calendar that I have created maybe 2 years ago or a year ago on Wakelet. I'm so bad with numbers, I'm sorry. And it looks like this. I'm going to share this link. It's like a space on Wakelet, but for me it's like website, I think, because you can add as many Wakelet links as you want to collections. And the best part ever is that you can open the new collection per day. For instance, if you want to arrange advent calendar, so the first collection appears in your space, then the second one on the second day, so your students feel engaged and they are waiting. It's like wrap up activity that Wakelet team arranged. It was so much fun indeed. And you just share with the link, and your students, they do the task activities that you provide. For instance, the list of these ideas I have attached to our collection. Probably it could be the advent calendar on where to make it. So your students have never heard of the advent calendar, your primary learners, for instance, or even pre-K. And here you can provide them ideas what what advent calendar is all about. Of course, your advent calendars can be for students, for parents, for teachers, librarians, tech coaches. You can create so much fun, and this space is for any category of people that you would like to create it for. Options, you can create a space or a collection. So advent calendar, it's not only for space. It's also, you can create it's like the collection. As you see, I've added the ideas, but they can be like hyperlinks or different collections in one collection. So the possibilities are limitless. If you want to create advent calendar in your space, most welcome. If you want to create it in your collection, most welcome. And also accessibility is very easy to share with your advent calendar. It can be QR code. For example, if you're offline, if you teach offline, you can share with a QR code on your board, or you can send it as a hyperlink to your students if it's online. There are so many options, to be honest. And of course, this is the number 2, which is create a playlist of your favorite Christmas and New Year's music. And my students love this day, I think, one of the most. They love music and they use Spotify, whatever. They just add their favorite playlist, and it can be Christmas with Christmas mood only and whatever. So whatever they like. So read and listen a book about Christmas and New Year. It can be done as well. For instance, just a task to read a book, their favorite book for Christmas, something that can spread and spark this Christmas mood. The next one, let's learn Christmas vocabulary words. Since I'm a language teacher, and let's be honest, when we talk about holiday, it always looks like something extra. So we need to try to engage our students as much as possible and provoke and spark these conversations on holidays, and also provide different engaging activities. So I've also added the names of the tools that I usually use to provide these activities for my students. Again, you make it more look like a lesson plan, because Wakelet is much more than sharing with resources only. It's really the collaborative and engaging and interactive space for a student. It can be look like this. And since I've mentioned that it's not only about sharing resources, you can provide your students opportunities to choose, like choice boards, what activities they would love to take, and they can choose and choice and vote for this. It's like thumb up. There's option on Wakelet for every item that you add. Students can vote for this. And next, I would love to share this collection and to show you. This is about Christmas vocabulary words. I use Quizlets to help my students to learn vocabulary, and also lots of visual supportive materials. It can be PDFs, it can be PNG, JPG, whatever you use, and lots of Quizlet tasks and activities for my students. I'm going to close this one to save some space. Oops. So it was the collection. From the very first day. Sorry that I switched that, but let's create an advent calendar. It's not only about to show students what advent calendar is, it's also create. And the tools that you can use, like Genially. You see, it looks beautiful. Genially, it's easy to use. In general, it's easy to use templates. You can use Canva. Of course, you can use Google Slides. All of these links to the things that I'm sharing right now, you can find in the resource collection. So it's not a mystery. I'm just showcasing some of the advent calendar days that I have created for my students. And some of them we have created together, because it's not because I was tired to make lessons for them. I just want them to be engaged as much as possible. Create an advent calendar with Canva and Google Sites. You can also watch these videos. Again, you can create it not only on Google Slides. There are lots of variations, and I just suggested you a couple of ones. I'm going to close this one, and let's have a look at more ideas that you can add to Advent Calendar. Of course, choose and learn a poem about Christmas, and we always do that because we learn poems, we pick up songs for Christmas nights. You can use Immersive Reader, Microsoft Fleet, Book Creator, Wakelet, YouTube, and you know that my student, they easily learn different poems and read different articles, texts on Wakelet, because there is Immersive Reader. It's a game changer. They can read and they can listen to Spanish versions, English versions, and it works in a it's amazing, because I love Immersive Reader the most. So let's play Christmas board games. Again, I've attached the links to Word Walls and Genially. Perfect. So write a letter to Santa Claus. That's something from my side, but of course you can update this advent calendar. You can add your ideas. You can use my ideas. It's like exchanging process forever. Draw a Christmas tree by using QR code. It's a great activity. It's a very fresh one. Canva and Camia, because they're drawing options. Yes, make a Christmas puppet. You can use Canva, because Canva, Adobe for education, you can use this template. You can add them. Your students can add them to the Canva itself, and then you just can print them out or use the draw option. Okay, there's cut them out. So many options. Make a nice mug of cacao and marshmallows. Why not? It's for fun. So students, they can they can interact with each other by voting for the best cacao mug with cacao and marshmallows that they like in the classroom. Let's I love collaboration, and this works really great in Wakelet. Let's make some Christmas cards. It's time to write New Year's resolutions you can use. Again, we use Microsoft Flip. I wanted my students to share their voices on that. So record their videos so we can add this, like, it's more official, it puts some more responsibility on them, to be honest. So let's make some Christmas crafts again, because students, especially primary learners, they love this, something to cut out, to like these puppets. There are so many great activities, and also PNGs that I've attached to that collection. Let's create digital snow globe. Oh, this is fun. I want to highlight this. I've shared last year for holiday challenge wrap-up activity of Wakelet team. They made this. Let's create a digital snow globe by using Bansi, but also you can use, I've attached the video, you can use Google Slides, Canva, Adobe for Education. Again, CuriPod, I've heard that they made something really special as a snow globe activity. And, there's a great instructional letter, so you can, or lesson plan for your students, whatever. They know where to click. They use these instructions. It's very logical. And for today's session, I want to highlight, because I usually vote for collaboration, inclusivity, accessibility in education. But for this session, I would love to stick to the word organizer. Wakelet is the best organizer, and this is the word that they claimed for the very first time when I've heard about them in education. But these days, I totally realized the meaning of the word organizer, because we are diving into data as well as our students. We are not going to teach in the same way as our students, but we need to organize all of these integrations with different tools and lots of these activities in a very logical, organized way. And Wakelet is the only tool that can help me and support me as well as my students to make this happen. Lesson plans, instructions, if you're a tech consultant specialist, this is the best way. This world to be beneficial idea for this would, thank you so much. And I really love to see your comments. Thank you so much. This snow globe is so much fun. We created, you will find in this collection, a bouncy board. If you show this to your students, they will be totally inspired, and they would say, I want to join them, because there are so many beautiful creations of students, and you see 32 bounces. And students from, I think, Croatia and India have joined us. These are my students. That time it was 2 years ago, I think. We didn't know about these movements, GIFs, whatever GIFs, but my students, they added their pictures and they shared with their parents. Parents were in love with this activity. So it's like magic. 2 years ago, it was magic. Now we know that we can remove background of videos. That time we used only pictures, but just believe me, it was like the best thing ever. And I would also love to mention, I've got 31, I think, days of Advent calendar in my space on Wakelet, but I've added just some of them. Let's learn about Chinese horoscope. Why not? I just want to share with this book my students. She was she was that year, last year, fourth grader. She created this book on Book Creator, Chinese horoscope. And we published this officially because there is an option on Book Creator. And it was read by class in the Netherlands, which inspired my students even more. And she added these great descriptions of, depends on what is your year in Chinese horoscope. Lots of adjectives, a great vocabulary. And she loved this because, like, on a daily basis, I wouldn't even manage her to, she wouldn't be able to learn that many words as from this book. And again, the accessibility is very great. All of these features on Book Creator, I love it so much. And she used the pictures on Book Creator and the text. She loved the fonts and everything. It's so beautiful and so precious. We love Book Creator so much. So all in all, I'm going to close this Advent calendar. Let's move forward. It was about Christmas. I've got lots of resources on Christmas. You will find them all on Wakelet and Advent calendar. Let's talk about Halloween space. It's one of our favorites as well. So Halloween profile and collections. And there's a public space, but you can create it as a collection because I've got lots of categories. Thank you so much, Dustin. Really appreciate that. This is something that I've been working for a couple of years. So I haven't done it for today's event only. I've been using it for years. It works. I love it so much. I'm sharing with something I think that it was very useful as for me and for my students. And we've got I love these categories again. So as I always say, it's like website, Halloween is collaborative space, Halloween activities, Halloween stores. We've got so many resources on Halloween. And my students we do not celebrate officially Halloween here, but after my lessons, can I say that? Yeah, it's of course. But I just want to say that they love Halloween. They're waiting for Halloween. They're so excited. They want to learn more about Halloween. And the next day that I want to highlight is Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And my students, they didn't know anything about this, but now they know. And we went deeper. So they created presentations on Vansi, but you can take Canva, you can take, thank you so much, Mohammed. You can think of CuraPod again, Adobe for Education, Genially. And I provided this opportunity for my students to learn more about his work, and tremendous work. He's an incredible person. And we learned about the history, watched videos, and everything was on Wakelet. So especially, I love the way my students express their ideas of his quotes. You see, they have created these by themselves, and I always try to engage my students to share. So my links, when I share them, they always add content. So I don't think that Wakelet is only for sharing resources. It's not our choice. So lots of collections again, and collaborative spaces, and of course activities that students can take again. If you're sharing with your colleagues, they can take them. The next thing is World Read Aloud Day. It's coming pretty soon. Oh my gosh, we invited the author. You can invite author with your students. You can, of course, organize it. I'm going to share some more ideas how to make your students feel that they know, aware of the upcoming events. So we have Read Aloud projects on Flip. Honestly, this is one of our favorite projects because I'm into books, I'm into readings. I want my students love books because it's very, very essential, I think, for every person. And you know that this year it's celebrating on the February 7th. So there are lots of activities, lots of useful links. Again, bouncy boards, collaborative boards, live events that you can take, what to read, what stories to add. Your students, you can create short. Well, these are my students, and they are reading by using Flip, this application. They're reading books. These guys, they have never read anything aloud in English. After this lesson, after World Read Aloud Day, yes, they improved the skill. They love reading, and they were always excited for the next lesson of mine when they can share with their voices. Gosh, this is so empowering. Why reading aloud matters. So everything you discuss with your students, you provide activities, you invite authors. This is our Microsoft Teams session with students from India. St. Valentine's Day. It's going to be a brief overview from my side here because I would love to highlight one of the best things ever that I would love to share with you for today for sure. So lots of things again for Valentine's Day, poems, collaborative spaces. You can just demonstrate your students sometimes to spark their imagination why they should learn about this holiday. I think really that sometimes it's like extras. It seems to them, or maybe to parents, that it's something extra. It's not essential, but oh no, it's you can learn about the origin of the celebration. You can grab so many highlights. You may understand even better what's about the culture. So inspiring. And we have the city day. I'm not sure if you have it, or the state day, the region day. So my students have created this collection by themselves. The point is to learn about the famous people who lived in our country, what they have done, why are they famous, what is interesting in our city or region. And all of these texts, these are not even collection, but these are the texts that were added by my students. You see this, it's not me. It's their work. And whenever we share with this collection, they feel this responsibility and they feel that they're so proud of everything that they've done. It's so empowering and inspiring to me. And this is Holiday in Project Global Planner. You feel yourself again free to add your holidays, depends on the months when you celebrate it, to this collection, as well as the first resource collection that Amy shared with you. It's our collaborative space. You can just add random holiday Wakelet collections. Here is something that I've organized by months. And you know why I love it so much? Because you can highlight it for your students at the very beginning of the study year. And you can share with that collection. For example, if you're offline again on the board, you can discuss. Your students can feel this of excitement. What is coming next month? What they can celebrate. Of course, there are lots of activities, and sometimes same collection that I showcased to you, that I shared with you, you can find in these places. Depends on the months. And I tried to make it like more organized as a calendar. Again, you can get back to this collection whenever you want to highlight. You see what is coming, and you can highlight it the beginning each of the months. So you see these events we're going to highlight. We're going to take activities on these events this month, and I think students are more aware. They feel themselves like, now I know what I'm going to talk about. So they highlight the ideas, and the most powerful thing to me is to spark they're engaging by providing them again choice boards. Ask them like simple questions: how we can celebrate Christmas this year? Do you have any ideas? Create a collection like a brainstorming, and your students, they add, with the mood board option, they add their ideas what to do. This is so important. What songs, what poems, what activities should we take for Christmas night? We usually had Christmas night with parents. It was like our tradition. It was the best thing ever. And of course, we all collected on Wakelet. Everything. You can, like, students, they vote, they have choices, they're sharing their ideas, and all in all, students are no longer the same. They will never be the same as they were before the COVID, as well as we are. So they need more real life learning. And I think holidays collection, it's something that they have in their life, not just grammar thing, on the present simple. It's something that they have. It's real, and you can provide these kind of activities, real life activities. And I think this planner is something that I am so proud to share with you. And again, please drop your ideas and share them. It will be amazing to hear and to learn from you. Yes. And I hope that your students will be as much as mine excited for the new upcoming celebrations. Because we even created the hashtag #HolidayEdu. This is our favorite thing. I hope you enjoy watching this. And if you've got any questions, just drop them. You can reach me out. And these are my socials, some of them. Anyway, I hope that you've got the resource collection, the link to the resource collection. And thank you so much. It was amazing to sharing with you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Anna. I have dropped those links in there. Sorry, I did put the wrong one in there, but now the correct one is in there. It adds on this little open and new tabs thing. Anyway, but yes, the link is out there, so everyone should be able to jump in and check that out. Also, the collaborative link is fantastic. I can see lots of people sharing ideas in there, which is great. But first and foremost, thank you so much, Anna, for sharing so many incredible ideas there. Kicking off with that advent calendar, which is so special. It's fantastic to see, how you can put a Wakelet profile together and individually have all of those activities. I love how you've got the 31 days as well. And within each of those, I think what's really special is that you have created those into lessons. Some are fun activities, of course, but some you've really framed how the students are going to use some of those key skills. You intertwine collaboration in there so frequently, which is great to see. And I think you said, Wakelet isn't just for sharing resources. You can put choice in there. You can give your students so much choice. So I really love that, being able to, see those different activities, but in one place and work your way through. I'm sure your students absolutely love that, and excited to know what's in the next collection as well.
Yeah, whenever they started to feel that they're part of this, not just sharing resources, So the attitude has changed, definitely. So try to engage them, do this task, let's, and that's why we were so active in this, and that was the best part, being offline and online. Still, they remember, they ask for Halloween. Let's. That's so empowering and super inspiring. And just one thing, Wakelet, it seems to be like brain, because I consider brain as a universe. And since I'm so into this neurolanguage thing, neurolinguistic, it's so like Wakelet. There's so many options and possibilities. Super flexible, plastic, not static. You always can, update, add, change, lesson plan, depends on your student's age and everything, in one place. This is the best part. So thanks everyone again. And
love it. Lastly, before you jump off, please do look through those comments, because there's so much great feedback on there. There was a lot of love for all of the different tools that you're sharing in those, because again, that's what I really loved about you, feeding different tools into those collections and allowing your students to, yes, gather the feedback or gather their ideas on Wakelet, but also, trying out and using different skills, using different tools. It's one of my favorite things about Wakelet, the fact that you can combine a number of different tools. You had your Bunties, you had your book creators, and again, that choice.
Oh my God, there's so many.
It's just, fantastic to see. And lastly, just before that, holiday planner that you have is incredible, because having all of those in place, and it means that, you say, you can swap and change them up, but your students also have some really great things to look forward to, and you can present that at the beginning of the year, because it is amazing to be able to build lessons based on these important holidays, share different cultures, learn about different people. But you've kind of covered so many, and the Halloween ones are awesome. There's just so many.
I just want to add that, you can stick to this collection, because Microsoft Teams is so perfect with Wakelet, because I've been creating this course, hybrid learning. And if you use anything like LMS, just attach this collection. Your students will be aware, like, throughout the year, what is coming, what kind of events, and they will still, be engaged. And yes, I'm done. So many options. Let's limitless.
I know, and everyone.
Thank you for the beautiful comments. Lots of hearts to you guys. Thank you.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing that advent calendar. I'm sure a lot of people in the chat there is going to be looking through all of those special collections that you've kindly shared out with everyone. So we've put that link, and if you did miss any of the links shared, don't worry everyone, I will be sharing them all at the end, and there will be an opportunity to get all of your resources sent to you as well. So I'll share that link in just a moment. But for now, we're going to round up with Anna just for now. We're going to pop you backstage and then we'll bring you on in just a moment. But thank you so much, Anna. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so already so many amazing ideas, and hopefully it's got you all inspired and thinking of ways where you can or how you can bring Wakelet into your classroom for the festive season and beyond, even other holidays as well, throughout the year. But we have got another very special guest lined up to share even more fantastic ideas. So I'm going to bring Tracy on now. Hi, Tracy.
Hello. That was amazing. I've just been back here frantically clicking all these links, and that was amazing. I'm gonna go ahead. I had to jump on late.
Notes. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hand over to you. But yes, I'll share out any links in the chat so everyone can follow along as well. But for now, over to you, Tracy.
Wonderful. Okay, and I think I'm on the right. Yes, there we go. I had to join late, so I didn't get to practice screen sharing. So you should be looking at my Wakelet profile. Amy's going to drop a link just to a PDF I created that will have this profile and some of the links that I'm sharing so that you can save that and reference it later. But again, I'm kind of, all my words have left my brain because I'm so sort of amazed by all of the wonderful things that Anna shared. So I'm super happy to have this opportunity to also share. So I really love just being able to stay organized, being able to kind of showcase special pieces of work and be able to share with the teachers I work with. As I mentioned, I'm a tech integration specialist. So my job is to support the teachers and students in our primary classrooms here. There's 22 buildings that I work with. In their kindergarten through second grade classrooms. So for me, an essential part of my position was just being able to find a wonderful way that I could, again, collect resources, share ideas, share examples with those teachers and support them, because in 22 buildings, there's no way I can be in each and every one of those classrooms. And then additionally, to find ways that our younger students can be sharing what they're creating and making those connections with their families. And so really Wakelet, when it came along, was just an answer to, able to solve so many of those things that I was looking for. So here you have my profile page. I love, again, that I can kind of create this public profile with all of these wonderful collections. I'm going to hop down to the holidays collection. And again, I have that PDF that Amy is sharing out. So if any of these collections are ones that you want to save to your own space, you could grab those links and do that. I really love, again, using these just to be able to gather ideas that I can share with other teachers. So I'm going to click on this example here. One of our favorite projects that we do is using the app Pick Collage around Thanksgiving, and we make these really special Thanksgiving parade projects in Pick Collage. So after the students kind of learn about the Macy's Day Parade, there's that wonderful balloons over Broadway story that you can read. They use their creativity to make these pictures of themselves, and they design their own special balloons. This is always a favorite project of the students and of the teachers. And so I love how easy it is in Wakelet to kind of package up this idea, I guess, again, to support all those teachers that I work with. So I'm able to link sort of a snapshot of the directions here, sort of step by step what we did. I could include the background image that all of the teachers are going to want to make sure the students have access to for their projects, and then share out all these wonderful examples, which I'm able to pull these up. I'm able to kind of showcase this when I'm in the classrooms. I think it really sparks some wonderful ideas from those students and gives them some things to kind of, up their game a little bit. And, then they might see their work featured in here as well. So just a great way, I think, of just kind of packaging that up, being able to support teachers and provide those examples as well. Another example of doing that is this Santa photo idea here. So this one we created in Canva and kind of made a green screen effect right in Canva. So similar idea, using just the simple notes feature right in Wakelet, being able to type out what those instructions are, providing this template for the background in Canva if teachers want to use that, and then a few examples, which again is helpful to the teachers as they're envisioning this project, and really nice to show to the students too, so they kind of see what the end result. Just a nice space to be able to package up any resources they need, instructions and examples all in one place has really been a game changer for me. Another quick example I wanted to share, let's see, I'm going to share this tab instead, sorry. Okay, do you see the PDF now, Amy?
Yes, yeah, the PDF's up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm clicking links, and so now I should have shared my whole screen. So now we're hopping around. Hopefully it's hopping to the right one.
Yeah, it's following along with you.
Okay, good. So this one is actually not my collection, but I love this idea, and I just wanted to kind of share it out. This was shared in a Novel Effect Wakelet webinar, and one of the Novel Effect ambassadors had this idea of creating a library. This idea he shared, it's not holiday specific, but I thought, gosh, this would be a great idea for all the different holidays or seasons. What they have done is make a Wakelet collection. These are all the teachers at his school, and these are the books that each of these teachers has. So if I want to read Room on a Broom with my class, I know that I could go to Mrs. Davies and borrow that book so that I could do that Novel Effect. And I thought, what a nice idea, whether you do it per teacher like this, or maybe I know we have librarians that are using Novel Effect, and they can kind of create these Wakelet collections. Here are all the Christmas stories I have. Here are all the wintertime stories I have, that sort of thing, just to, again, provide this as a resource so that teachers know that they can utilize these different books using that with Novel Effect, which I thought was such a cool idea. Okay, coming back here is just another Advent calendar idea. This one is from Erin Flanagan, who's a teacher that I have followed for years and years, but I loved this idea for a Christmas Advent calendar. And all of these link to different games. I know that this time of year, our students are looking for ways to be engaged. We have so much happening in our classrooms that it's nice giving them some seasonal, fun, engaging websites and activities that they could do. So this little Advent calendar would be a fun way of revealing those to your students. And then when they click on it, it will reveal all these different games that they could play each day on different websites. So I just love that idea of kind of surprising and revealing that to your students each day through that Advent calendar. I also really like sharing or using Wakelet to share with families as well. So an example of that would be this kindergarten gingerbread men collection here. When I was in the kindergarten classroom, which I was for many, many years, each year we would do a project. This one was with our buddies, where each of the students had a gingerbread man cookie after reading the story, and then they were able to work together to decorate. So this was just a really nice, fun way of sharing all these photos together. This was shared then with the buddy class so that they got to see it, and then we could share this with the families as well. So it was just a nice way of being able to collect all of these images together and be able to provide that connection to the family so that they get that little peek at some of that holiday fun that was happening in our classroom. And then this is another idea of just kind of sharing some student creations. A favorite program that I love to use is Write Reader, which is a book creation tool. These were Holiday Around the World books. The ones that are shared in this collection were by a classroom here in Billings. This was some 4th grade students. All of the students created their Around the World stories in Write Reader, just telling about their Christmases and their traditions. And then I was able to put links to all of their books into this Wakelet so that then this Wakelet could be shared with other students. There were other classrooms from different countries, one from Sweden, from Denmark, that were also participating and writing about their own holiday traditions. And so then we could share these Wakelet collections, and students could click on the stories and learn a little bit more about those holidays in the different countries, and just a really nice, easy way to be able to share those resources. And my last idea that I'll share, I think there's a couple more links on there that you can click. This is an obvious one, but truly one of my favorite ways to use this at the holidays is my daughter had her own little Wakelet collection that she was able to create. I don't know if during the holidays, if it's the same for you as it is for me, but as we are are walking around the stores, we always have ideas and things that we want. And so this was kind of a fun, interactive way for me to make my holiday season and our shopping time a little bit simpler. Is I would just say, okay, open up your Wakelet collection and go ahead and add in your wish list ideas. So as we're walking around the store, she's snapping pictures and adding them right here. And it really truly was a really helpful tool at Christmas time to just be able to pull that up and see all of those fantastic wish list items and remember all those things that she wanted. So for your own personal use, letting your children create their holiday wish lists in Wakelet is a great little tip. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing for now. Again, you should have a link to that PDF that has all those links in there and a couple others as well. But hopefully those were some fun, simple ideas for using Wakelet at the holidays.
Thank you so much, Tracy. I'm just literally putting the link in there again, just for anyone who missed it, because there are so many great ideas in there. And yeah, a few of which inspired me as well. I love the wish list at the end there. I need to start putting all sort of like ideas like that from family. I should really start it throughout the year because I'm good at sort of noting things down, but actually that's a really good way of having a visual for it and knowing where to get them from. So yeah, I really like that one. I'm gonna keep that one for myself. But yeah, I've just popped that link in there now. But thank you so much for sharing all of those ideas there. I really love how you use Wakelet to showcase student work and the things that they've done, not only with the districts and other students, but even with parents and families as well. When you're doing these wonderful things in the classroom, it's a really lovely way to be able to show home and to show families what they've been up to and what fun they've had as well. And of course, each other and show each other's work. It's a really nice way of presenting that, which I really love to see. And it was kind of threaded into a lot of your collections there, which is really lovely. I also love the kind of sort of lesson plan type delivery of the sort of instructional ones. I think it's a really powerful way to be able to have your students, sort of work through those at their own pace, but also be able to see and visualize, what that end goal is. I love the green screen, the Santa photo. I think that was fantastic. That's a really cool activity in itself. But again, being able to sort of use Wakelet, just kind of break it down, give them everything they need, and then they can be a little bit more independent with it as well. But it also, again, helps and supports your teachers there with it. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing those.
Yeah, thank you.
And lastly, everyone got 2 wonderful advent calendars, advent calendar ideas today, which is fantastic to see. I love the games. Again, something for students to look forward to, even if it's like a brain break game that they're doing throughout the day. It's one that they can refer back to, and as you said, gives them the opportunity to try out different tools and different games there as well. So everyone with that one, which was fantastic to see.
I love that one.
Yeah. And the Right Reader, I hadn't seen something like that one before, but again, showcasing all of those ideas that have been shared. So no, thank you so much. And I know lots of people got some fantastic inspiration and ideas on there. So please do feel free to look through the comments there. If anyone's got any questions for either of our speakers, please do pop them in there. I think Tammy was just asking about sort of links on there, so I will jump on that one. But yeah, I'm going to bring on Anna again just for now, just before we jump off. And if anyone's got any questions, but a lot of it is just a lot of love for you both. Vitaly, their ideas are amazing. Thank you for sharing. Inspiration on from Lucas.
Sorry, I'm just so fast. I feel so festive. I just can't do it.
I know. Sometimes
I want karaoke night.
Yeah.
Come on, let's bring some noise.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for jumping on and joining. I think you can all agree that Anna and Tracy both shared some amazing ways to use Wakelet towards the end of the year as we're coming to the end of the year, but also in the new year and for other holidays, ones that are to come as well, which is fantastic to see. Some Thanksgiving ones there from Tracy as well. So yeah, so many ideas.
And you're amazing. Your energy is like woohoo.
and I know everyone's absolutely loving those there. So I'm going to pop in the link for everyone to grab the certificate of attendance and the resources. So if you complete this form just here, you'll be able to grab, or we'll send you in the next hour or so your certificate of attendance and all the resources shared, because I know Anna and Tracy have kindly put together collections and the PDF for you there. So there's lots to look back on and peruse in your own time there. But for now, just to give you all a heads up, we're going to be sharing lots of fantastic festive templates and collections there. And if you haven't done so already and you're looking for even more inspiration, we do have the explore page on Wakelet. I do recommend you go and check those out, because there's going to be so many more published on there very soon, and we're going to have a little bit of competition around that. So yeah, all fun stuff to get everyone in the festive spirit. But for now, yeah, please do fill out that form just so you get all of those resources. And if you'd like to go back on this session, it's going to be available on YouTube straight after. But for now, thank you both so much. Any final words? We'll start with you, Tracy, and then go around to Anna just before we jump off.
I feel always so honored.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This was so
you're
much fun. I learned so much. Merry Christmas, everyone. Can't wait to see you in the collaborative space or on Twitter, just sharing ideas. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Again, if you celebrate this, we're celebrating it a bit later next year. So, but anyway, this festive mood is here, and I hope we spread it a lot with Tracy and amazing Emmy. So thank you so much for joining us, and just let's collaborate, let's share ideas, because better together, so we're stronger together. And it was pure joy again to be next to amazing Tracy and Emmy. Thank you so much. I feel always at my happy place, or should I say space, sharing on Wakelet. It's an incredible experience. Thank you so much. I feel honored.
Thank you, Anna. And thank you all, everyone, for jumping on and joining. This is sort of the last wider webinar of the year. So I do wish you all a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful end to the year. And I can't wait to see each and every one of you in those comments for even more special webinars in the new year. But for now, thank you all for joining, and thank you to our very special guests for, providing and sharing so many incredible ideas. But yeah, for now, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you all very soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.